See?
Nice. You flex. You were like, yeah, I'm out here in these streets like that.
City
Nigga.
girls
You
are
want to
one.
be a part of this entourage.
City girls up
Omarion.
one. It's a hot girl summer.
You ready, Tyree?
Wait. Before he starts.
Okay.
And you gonna put in the, I guess, that nigga cutting off our feet. You still cutting off our feet, Tyree?
What
Still
the
cutting
hell?
off our feet?
Kunta Kinte ass.
All right, just making sure.
Is it disruptive to the podcast when you hear this noise?
Oh no. It was
Go
a
ahead,
wasp
put
in
the-
here
we
last
hear
week.
fucking, we hear fucking, what's her name?
Just take a shoe off.
Sirens and
Put one shoe right here.
Just take one
Just take it off. Put it right there.
You know what I'm
Bring
saying?
the
Got
box.
the flex.
Bring
Got
the
them.
box.
Hey, man, I had a
Post it
fire fit on. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, probably just one episode. He just been paying back. Saw this nigga Derek out here like this and shit. And I was like, damn, man.
I crossed my legs because after I watched the videos, I'm over here like, so yeah, next to jazz. I was like, ooh, this is uncomfortable to watch on this big ass TV. Cross my fucking legs. I was uncomfortable. So I was like, shit. Well, oh god. All right.
Well, I got the flex real quick.
All right.
Do a
You
kick.
ready? Y'all ready to do this? Welcome to the Beast Chill Podcast, episode 118. I'm your host, Hometown, of course, with my co-host Jazz to my right,
Hey.
and DJ Raul the Fool to my left, and of course Tyree behind the cam. I'm about to call his name Kyrie. But we back for another episode with some topics. You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
How you not gonna mention Jayda?
Cause Jayda ain't fucking talking
And
on a fucking mic.
you be mentioning Lauren, gotta mention Jayda.
You know what? If I
Damn,
mention
man.
Jayda, I gotta mention Jayda as who she really is.
Oh no.
Right? A fucking mole. No. Jayda in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? All right, where we start, man. We got y'all wanna get the sad shit out the way first?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
You know? So rest in peace, man, to a legend, Tina Turner.
Yes.
Of course, amongst all the Twitter discourse about her, you know, her opinions on whatever.
Which I had no idea.
Rest in peace to a legend.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of her clips, bro. I was like, damn, bro. Like, you ain't no way in hell you finna say and tell me that Beyonce did not study this woman, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
sure.
looking at some of her dance routines and performance, like, bro, like, that was,
The energy.
yeah. So,
I seen Lizzo did I guess she did like a little segment in her show for Tina
Oh,
Turner,
yeah.
which
That's
is
cool,
cute.
man.
I did her songs or what?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
yeah.
Then I seen this picture of Ike from What's Love Got to Do with It in heaven. And that shit was so
man.
funny.
See, I'm trying to get through it.
Look, I'm trying to just
Because I wasn't going to bring it up. Man, you
It
brought
was
it up.
Ike.
I seen the meme where Ike was in heaven at the top. Like, I was like, y'all niggas ain't nothing, man.
That shit
Y'all
was
niggas
funny.
ain't nothing.
But yes, rest in peace to a legend.
Also, rest in peace to Claire Gomez, who was the photographed as on the cover of the Griselda album, one of the most popular
I think it's
Griselda
like their
album
first
covers.
one, right?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I think it is.
But yeah, she had an unfortunate passing, and then also Westside Gunn had, you know, posted on Twitter that he was donating. He donated like 10,000 towards, I guess, her family's GoFundMe for a funeral and whatnot. So yeah, so that was pretty cool, man. But that's all the RIPs I got. Hopefully we can move on.
Yeah.
Where we gonna start? Well, let me just. I know y'all probably ain't watched the shit. Dear Mama Doc, they just
I
completed.
started it.
You
Don't
started
just
it.
kick niggas off because they didn't.
Niggas don't
watch
like
the
Tupac
whole
no
thing.
more, bro.
What?
What people don't like Tupac no more?
Why?
I guess we just see him so much in flea markets.
It's a lot of flea markets.
You know, it's Tupac branded out. Like it's just so many.
Oh yeah,
just
I got a
Tupac.
few
Be on the
Tupac
carpet,
shirts.
and the nigga on the corner selling carpets and him like this.
Tupac face.
Yeah.
It was cool when they started making the Tupac shirts, and it was just like it had like the shiny part for the necklace and shit, blinging out on the shirts.
You had one?
Cool.
You said you had one. You just thought that shit was
That's
cool.
real. That's real descriptive. nah, I had one. Grandma come, hey, Tyree, I got this shirt from this lady.
From 2 packs of sugar. You remember you was listening to 2 packs of sugar all the time?
They dropped they released the Dear Mama Doc on Hulu, which is featuring, of course, Tupac and his mom,
Yeah.
Afina Shakur. and it just kind of parallels their story together because they both passed away, and it just kind of talks about their whole thing and how it paralleled and how pretty much her story and how it impacted his life and what he was dealing with. But they just completed. It's 4 episodes. They just did episode 4, I think, last week.
Oh, okay.
So go and check it out, the full thing. I think it's one of the best docs of on a hip hop artist, one of the best hip hop docs I've ever seen. So.
I enjoyed how it started, the whole story about how they tell you the story prior to him telling people about Dear Mama. And I was like, that's cool. And then they show him recording Dear Mama. I was like, this is a nice ass way to start this whole documentary going on.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny how I guess some of his cousins and whatnot who kind of live on the land he bought his mom. They was talking about how he had shot the police officers. It was they was demonstrating how he was trained by Black Panthers on how to use a weapon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he was it was very militant how this nigga was fucking shot that motherfucker.
He got on one knee. I was like,
but yeah. So because I remember when people talked about when the movie, remember the All Eyes on Me movie, and they was talking about how he was posted up behind the car and they was picking on that. They was that's some real shit. He really was on some Call of Duty shit and shot that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
But I encourage y'all to check it out, man. It's pretty good. For me, it kind of made me go back and listen to some of the music. Because I never really listened to the later albums like that. I always listen to
Which one?
Just the one all the ones that came out after he passed away.
Oh, yeah.
I never really listened to those.
Me neither.
But I listened to strictly for my niggas that had
I remember that one.
Keep Your Head Up and all that stuff, huh?
Brenda's Got a Baby, the first album.
Brenda's Got a Baby was on Tupacalypse.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't really listen to Tupacalypse like that. But strictly for my niggas, it sounds like hyper New York shit at the time. Whatever you hear in the DJ scenes of Juice is what Tupac album sounded like. Strictly for my niggas.
New Jack Swing with the police sirens in the background and shit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely encourage y'all to check that out. Speaking of films, Doechii is she was just in the trailer for a A24 film.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what it was called, but it's definitely about some struggling youthful baby
with a
mama
mom
thing.
Yeah, and she seemed like she might have a kid. It looked like a single mom's type movie to me.
So she's in it, or it's just
she in it? She in that motherfucker. She's acting in that. But she was she had her song "Crazy" was in a new Fast and Furious movie.
Hey,
that song "Crazy" just seems like it's gonna be a movie.
Oh,
a song
absolutely.
That's good for action packed.
Even when it starts, it's like, oh shit, some shit about to go down.
It just seems like it's perfectly fit for car chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she definitely took one out of the Vince Staples.
She dropped a little leak for a song she about to drop soon. I think she gonna drop an album this summer. I think
that's what she was saying. She's thinking about dropping. She's supposed to drop something this summer, but people been talking about the America Has a Problem remix with Kendrick and how they saying, oh, Kendrick took her flow or whatever. There's so many ways. Because she did a freestyle on it before the remix came out.
That's crazy.
And, and then they did a mashup. They did a fan mashup.
I mean, that's cool if he did.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he
did. It ain't so many ways you can rap on that damn beat. Basically. But her shit was hard, though. If you listen to the mashup, it's pretty cool. Did y'all fuck with the remix? The America Has a Problem remix with Kendrick?
I ain't even listened to it yet.
I don't think I heard that.
I saw it came out.
The remix?
Hey, boo boo. Oh.
Oh,
You ain't hear that shit?
oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like. It's very fitting, because I think honestly when Kendrick Lamar does remixes, he really don't miss for real. He may not always be the most it's not gonna overshadow the original song, but I think it was one time he missed. He over-rapped, and that was the Mask Off remix. I was like, oh, he over-rapped that. You know what I mean?
That was the first, I was like, oh, shit, Kendrick remix? And he listening to it?
Yeah. He was he had cool bars, but he always had some sneak diss bars.
Yeah.
And he was some shit
he was doing a lot. I felt like Tyree and Baby Boy, where his homeboy was whipping the niggas in the park. I was like, that's enough, P. That's enough, K. Dot. That's enough.
Damn.
That's enough, Kendrick. Like, he was just rapping too much. Like, the beat already does a lot for that song. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
You gotta listen to America Has a Problem.
I will.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
That shit hard, bro. That shit
I mean,
hard.
I already like the song, but
Go Sting. I gotta hear that shit, bro.
you gonna play it right
I
now?
No,
didn't think I
I'm not
heard
gonna say
that
right
song.
He said a line like, truthfully, I be lying to my raps, cause honestly, I slap homie, some shit like that. Truthfully, he said something cool.
Some cool.
Some cool little diss
Kendrick
shit.
shit.
Of course, everybody like, oh, he talking about Drake.
Of course.
Oh,
I just want them to have a conversation.
Why?
Just dead all of it. Like, I want Drake and Kendrick to speak to each other. And
Drake went to his concert.
What that mean? That don't mean nothing to me. I need them to have like a one-on-one interview.
See, that's how that shit got started with Big Sean and Kendrick back in the day. It was, hey.
I just
Sean
wanna
said he
see
called.
it.
He said he called him. Hey man, what's up? What's happening?
Because somebody came to him and was like, "Yo, man, you and Kendrick straight?" And then he's like, "Damn, y'all really think we beefing?" That's why you had to call him. Cause
But
an
Drake-
industry nigga that's a friend.
I think it's confirmed that them niggas don't like each other.
I feel like that's the case.
Remember the and I don't want to turn this into a
freestyle?
Kendrick versus Drake thing, but it was a dude Marcellus Wiley that was a athlete turned sports analyst, and he went on and said that Drake was he didn't say Drake name, but he said a particular rapper, one of the biggest, hottest rappers in the game, was brought onto the show to promote an album. They asked about the other rapper, and he went off and was like, if y'all think he better than me, I can battle it, or this, that, and the third, or whatever. And they just like never premiered it. But who's to say that's true? I don't know.
Yeah, I still need them to talk. That would be great.
But yeah, Doechii is doing her thing. Doechii is
Yes.
all over the place, as the TD branding does. They do a very good job of doing what I've heard is called omnipresent marketing. So if you know what omnipresent
You
means,
just learned that, huh?
I want to say I just learned it.
It
But
seemed kind of just learned.
yeah, I just learned it. I just said it. But yeah, so but yeah, shout out to Doechii, man, doing her thing. What else we want to talk about? Where we going?
Let's talk about Caresha and Nicki. Come on, let's do it.
Which is weird, because I don't know if that shit be real. Because as soon as that shit happened, I mean, one, Caresha has an interview
Yeah.
that just popped,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Let's
And then on
start.
top of that, like, Nicki just dropped a remix with
Of what?
I
Pound
see.
Town.
She dropped a remix to Pound Town.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A surprise.
Sorry, I didn't know. I kind of want to hear it. I just want to know.
Yeah, I need to hear that.
I'm a little curious.
Yeah, so she just dropped a remix. But the whole thing, you know, of course, Nicki started with the Twitter fingers and was like, she said, you know, mentioned Diddy.
Yeah, I read the whole
Like
Twitter
she
feed.
took her slang or some shit, and then Caresha was like,
Yeah.
"Bitch, that's a
Everybody
Gay
say that.
slang.
yes,
what
that's a
she
gay
said.
that's a gay slang."
Which I could see that, especially with her hanging with Santana and shit.
What is that? Get into some things?
Get into some things, child.
All I
Not
know
at
is
child.
New York motherfuckers better relax.
I
South
don't-
Florida people is a different breed, bitch. They don't care. All right,
That's true.
Florida just in general don't be caring, but South Florida, I don't give a fuck where's that.
Like
Pompano, Miami, wherever, bitch.
Like when Raul-
They
Fort
do not,
Lauderdale.
you is not finna spook them.
Hell no.
Caresha basically was like, okay, Ian, the fuck?
Like when Rod Wave called Adam 22 a cracker. That shit was hilarious. This when he went and like walked out and broke the stage, or the stage broke when him and his entourage on it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh," and then I think Adam 22 said something about, "Oh, you know, had to be Rod Wave." He goes, "Watch your mouth, cracker." I was
Damn.
like, that is. I know exactly how he said it.
I'm
Too.
Florida. I'm telling you, man. You're not finna spook nobody that's a rapper in Florida. You're not. It's just not happening. What's the name? I mean, young boy. He kind of like tried to throw a little sub at Kodak, and Kodak was like, "I fought with him, put me on the song." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, niggas
Kodak-
ain't scared
it
of
was-
this.
it was-
Niggas is not
Florida
scared
people,
of that
Florida,
shit.
Florida rappers are not scared of any other celebrity
Nigga
or
said he
rapper. I
still
don't care
ate
where you
it
from.
Cause he's a gremlin. That ain't tell you all you needed to know.
Niggas are not scared of nobody. Speaking of Kodak, y'all saw it's like a video going around when he was like young and he was like singing the song, like performing, like he was rapping the song or whatever.
The youngest thing I seen was him. It was him actually rapping,
Hmm
but it ain't. It's like an actual song.
Yeah, he was doing like a song, but he was like doing a hook, like it was like a love song,
Oh, no, I
like
ain't
a
seen
little
that
kid, low cut. Like he couldn't been no more than like
one. 13.
Yeah, probably not even that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's way before the one I saw that.
Yeah, he kind of like had like some older cats behind him, maybe like an uncle or something like that behind him, and whatnot. But
So
yeah, I've seen that.
You think Caresha gonna go to Queen Radio?
I mean, the type of chick Caresha is, she would. Yeah,
I feel like she gonna pull up.
She ain't really scared.
hell no.
You think Nicki would get on Caresha, please?
No.
I think Caresha might make Nicki stutter. Speaking of that, remember we had said that shit. Have you ever met a woman that stutter before? Do you know a woman that stutters?
I don't know anybody that stutters.
Have you ever heard a woman stutter before?
The best stuttering I heard is on that Inside Edition where they do like.
The best stutter.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. That's clear disability, man.
Don't start.
Everybody's seen it. We're not gonna act like. All right.
Hey, don't let him set you up, Raul. Don't let him set you up. I see it happening.
No, but me and Tyree was coming from the gym. We was like,
y'all saw a
no, we
female
didn't. We
stutterer?
just never heard of a woman stutter before.
But
I don't know why we was talking
brought
about
that thought?
What we was talking about? I can't remember. So I think we was talking about like, I guess, arguing with your girl or something like that or whatever. I can't remember what actually started, but I just remember it was like, yeah, because you ain't never heard no girl like stutter. Oh no, maybe it was talking about like when somebody lying and they start stuttering. I can't remember, but I just can't recall a woman stuttering. Like I don't know a woman. I don't know. Do you stutter?
So that's a male curse.
Do I
That's what I'm saying. Is that a man thing that only men stutter?
Y'all lying?
I think it's only men.
I could say
You can identify as a woman to stutter.
Hey, that shit was good. Oh man,
Women don't stutter.
Women
Lauren,
don't
you stutter?
Hey,
You stuttered
man.
before?
We've had conversations.
put
with
us down
y'all.
in the comments, a girl who stutter. Go to Instagram.
So
and
y'all could go pick
confirm.
Anybody gonna pick on her? Anybody gonna pick on her? We might laugh. Anybody gonna pick on her?
I am not gonna laugh.
Jayda, you stutter?
Who? Jayda?
No.
What?
Y'all never stuttered before, like ever?
You talking about like a
Like
legitimate
ever?
stutter? Like
What's the knowledge of this?
sometimes you trip over your words. That's not
that
a stutter.
happened. That's not stuttering. You was thinking too fast.
Yeah, you know, you're trying to communicate your thoughts.
So people with
And you
legitimate
don't.
stutter be thinking like really fast.
Not like Sonic.
I feel like Tyree can't try to make it. Tyree be stuttering. Tyree, that's a bitch right now.
Yeah, Tyree, like sometimes we be on the game, but I got it. Damn, bitch. Damn, bitch come out clearer than everything else.
Oh my god.
And Tyree will hear it. Like some people that they don't. It's like they mute the stuttering, and then they just focus on what they said. Tyree like shit. Boy.
Oh no, I hear it 100%. I know it's supposed to be coming out.
Oh man.
Wow.
Wow.
But if Caresha I feel like Caresha can make Nicki nervous because Caresha, she'll look you right in your face and just say whatever's on her mind.
So, how is you and your husband?
Yeah. She look like she asked some kind
She
of
would
question.
ask some kind of questions.
Yeah.
Like, spill that shit.
Did you watch the Summer Walker interview?
No,
I
unfortunately.
need to watch it. I watched some of the Black China one.
Was it good?
It was cool. I just wasn't too interested in everything that was being said,
Yeah.
so it didn't engage me like that. But it was cool for what it's worth.
I
She
feel like Black-
seemed like she got a clear head and all that when she
Yeah.
was talking.
That's
It didn't
cool.
seem like a publicity stunt, you know, all that shit she doing.
Yeah. That's
Like
cool.
Caresha asked her about the little Bible college. She's like, "Oh, you went to Bible college?" She goes, "Yeah." And this, she tried to explain it, and you could tell Caresha was like, "The fuck is this?" But you know what I'm saying? She was legitimately trying to explain it,
Yeah.
and Caresha was trying to understand. So
Yeah. I think
I might tune in.
ever since Caresha won the it's crazy we just say Caresha now because like Young Miami.
Caresha, yeah.
But ever since you won that award at the BET Awards for like best hip hop media
podcast.
platform,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like her platform is like
Jump.
people are like looking to see like to maybe call it out or like this shit ain't that good, but it's like She always
So,
have
oh, she
good
got this
moments.
person
She got
on
good
there.
guests,
Yeah.
and she
I
always
like
has
who
good
she
moments.
has, like, because I've seen it's mostly women, and that's what I really like. She
Yeah.
goes strict to like
Yeah.
picking.
She done had Kevin Gates ass on there before.
Mostly women.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like, she done had Kevin Gates on there, and like that shit was wild too.
Was
Because
it?
Kevin Gates is
Yeah.
a wild nigga.
I know.
They was talking about a threesome. He was talking about a threesome on there. He was talking about how like me and this dude gonna love this woman. Like we both admire this woman. We finna break this bitch. And I was like, oh
He be
shit.
saying shit. I be like,
Kevin Gates he just posted a recent video. Oh my God, bro. I don't want to say it because I don't want it to look like I'm just like saying it. You know what I'm saying?
But say it.
Nah, I don't want to say
Too
it.
late.
Hold on.
I'm not
You
saying.
set it
Run
up,
it.
and you just go leave it.
Cause it's like I don't want to say it, and then like when somebody watch this, it looks like I'm saying it.
Don't worry.
Well,
we,
you
we
already
ain't, we ain't
backed
gonna
your shit
clip.
up
We ain't
just
gonna
now.
clip the part and make
You
it
clip
seem,
for your own enjoyment. Nah.
we ain't gonna clip it and make it seem like you did it.
He basically he said find a nigga that said I told on him. He said you ain't gonna find two types of niggas. A nigga that said I told on him, and a nigga that said put his thing in me.
Oh. What's wrong with that?
But it was like he said it like he was like he's swinging his arm and shit.
Like with the force.
Yeah, he's like you ain't gonna find two niggas. Nigga tell I told on him. Nigga said put it. You know what I mean?
Little rap
I
lyric.
mean, he's serious.
I call this bluff.
But then people was like, he ain't say about a nigga he put his dick in.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like,
Yeah, that's what makes you think.
like, and he
That's
brought it
what
up,
make you think.
and he brought it up. Like, what you mean?
It
What?
didn't make me think that.
He didn't say I ain't been with a man. The man never put his thing in me. Okay.
Y'all niggas are hilarious.
He could have said a lot of different stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. He could have. Yeah.
Yeah. IDK has a hard The rapper IDK from PG County, Maryland. He redoing his Harvard course for people who wants to
Get into the music business.
And whatnot.
That's
And
cool.
it's cool, but I was kind of a little salty because he has an age requirement on it.
What's the age?
I
Like
mean-
it's like 18 to 26. something like
Oh, that's rude.
I mean,
that. Shit. All right. Fuck. All right.
I mean, usually, I'm assuming he probably wants people that's like on campus actively.
No.
like,
You don't
makes
have to be
sense.
on campus or anything.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No,
you don't
no,
have to be
no.
on campus.
That's real rude then.
Right?
Like what?
Damn.
26.
So,
I
you
think
know.
one of the reasons he said that is because he says a lot of younger people get taken advantage of in the industry, and it's not a lot of the older people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of younger people get taken advantage of, and since they get taken advantage of the most, that's who he wants to target.
Yeah.
So,
True.
I mean, everybody wants to learn.
Yeah,
Business.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. But I feel like younger people get taken advantage of because, like, you just younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just eager.
Like, if you don't get taken advantage when you're older because you've been in the business longer. But if you 30 years old coming into the industry, then I would want the knowledge too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
it's not an age thing; it's an experience thing. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
I mean, it's a predatory business. People try to sign. Like, you watch all the biopics, like the New Edition shit, how they, sign
They try
them.
to get him as a jit.
So I get it.
His album out too. F65.
F65 is cool. Adds to the catalog. Good catalog so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
no, that
fuck
shit
with
good.
it?
No, I haven't listened to
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yeah, and I'm a fan, but I haven't listened to it.
No, that shit good. I listened to it the other day.
What the fuck you about to say?
You ain't no fan.
You know, fucking fan. That album been out about 2-3 weeks.
I
now.
started listening to it
last
when I
week.
pulled up.
It came out last week.
Last week.
It hasn't
week?
been that long.
Oh.
Don't play me.
It came out like 2-3 weeks ago.
No, to that. Jesus.
Closer to a month. I
He
feel
I
just
like.
think
dropped the
he dropped the
instrumental.
album, and then he dropped the album with the instrumentals
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I know that.
I know y'all be hearing this fire truck shit like that.
Bottle
Fire-
service.
But we the studio is right next to a fire department.
Wee,
And
it's GTA
a window
every day.
pane is out.
wee,
But yeah, F65 is a good album, bro. It's he's definitely incorporating a lot more jazz into it.
Yeah, that
I
shit
heard the
sound
song with
good.
Santana. That is probably my favorite
that shit
song
go,
right
man.
now. This shit
That
is
shit go.
fire.
So definitely check it out. But I wanted to talk about something that's interesting that happened this past week in the music industry. Universal Music Group, one of the big three majors in music, just announced their first like deal with the AI company. Can't remember the name of the company, but this is the first major label in music to strike a partnership deal with the AI company.
Rap.
Now the name of the the name of this company, I know the company is basically they work in like things with like music that help with sleeping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like focus on like time and things like that to kind of like what's the best time to like listen to this type of music. And they already work with artists already. So they already work with a lot of like major artists and indie artists already to do derivatives of their work for that type of, you know, platform. So in one aspect, people are like, it's cool that Universal Music Group is doing this deal with them because they're already working with artists already.
We know what's coming.
But, you know, I'm pretty sure right now, like, honestly, it would be a scary time for artists to sit in front of a label that throw a contract in front of you because now it's like, it's so much
They
shit
could
you
just
gotta
take
like,
your fucking voice.
so, because you don't know if that has that stipulation in it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, if you a street rapper too, and it's like, they already don't be having your best interest in your safety, healthcare, and all that shit. Now it's like,
They just want your voice.
it's like, bitch, we cool if your ass get shot
Shout
and
out,
killed.
because we can make plenty of albums.
Yeah, you know what I'm
With your
saying?
shit on
Which
it.
is crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Matter of fact, I just found I was on Instagram. Some girl was talking about it's if you want to get your own AI voice,
Mhm.
$5 a month.
$5?
$5 a month to start the subscription, and you like read a passage, and then you can use your own AI voice. And they have an update coming out where you can like generate and kind of change and make your own voices from yours.
that sounds like a
So
bad
you
deal to
can
me.
get you a verified account and then have your AI rap songs and pay for your views. And this shit too much for me.
Yeah,
It's not original anymore.
Yeah.
So
It's original. Cause you still take somebody got to do it. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. Somebody got to put in the work. That's true.
Just gotta-
I seen Elon Musk's ex-wife or whatever. She make music, but she sold like this, I don't know, a program for her voice. So if you wanted to use her voice, you just pay her, and you get to use that
Yeah.
shit.
But why, his wife?
Yeah, ex-wife Grimes.
Care about her? Oh, Grimes. Oh yeah.
God damn.
Why his wife? I forgot he was married to Grimes.
God
I
damn.
thought you said Jeff Bezos too. I was like, you care about Jeff Bezos? What?
What the fuck?
She don't need to do a motherfucking thing. She big chiller.
But I think that's crazy. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel about people music anymore if they ain't really do that shit.
If it's good, it's good. I just ain't gonna think. I mean, I feel like the whole industry is like smoke and mirrors. I don't really take it with a grain of salt. I just listen to the music. So.
Yeah.
I think that Drake song AI, Search and Rescue,
Yeah.
100% think it's AI.
I thought it was an AI song.
Yeah.
And then somebody told me that's a real one, but
That's
that came out in the midst of so many other AI songs.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a part of the pack.
Yeah.
If
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
If any
It
rap
might
artist,
be an AI song that he made.
yeah. If any rapper is gonna take, I feel like Drake will 100% take advantage of AI if he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to pay $5 a month to be able to have access to your voice, like, you know what I mean, and then be able to create music without actually having to perform it in the private of your own
All
home.
you gotta do is hit Chat GPT.
Don't sound
up.
like a bad idea to me.
Hit up Chat GPT. Make me a song about the bando.
Because the thing is, I mean, honestly, my whole thing is like the way music is now with streaming and everything. Like, I don't think that's a bad idea. The only thing is like you can't do that. You ain't gonna be able to do that for live performances.
Hell
So you
no.
still got to be able to get in your bag and perform.
You got to perform
But
the song.
remember back when they brought out that little AI robotic nigga?
With the little jaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little metal jaw.
Don't nobody want to see no robot perform.
I understand, but remember I said this shit, they finna do this shit. They finna take this shit to another level. And I think this is the next level. Because that nigga had like 3 million monthly
This level
listeners.
is a lot more. It can all still be dangerous, but this isn't like a mockery. That shit was like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding
Even
me?
with, so now it ain't even a mockery, but still.
I know
And
it's
making
dangerous.
They making it realer, and I'm like, damn, they
It's-
really finna go there. Cause he didn't do any. They did like them little computer generated videos or whatever. That's cool, but he still had like 3 million monthly listeners in the span of like what
Couple days.
It wasn't even a month. They
Yeah.
shut that account down like after like 2 weeks.
but that shit don't even really be meaning anything though. Like
That's
just because
bread though. Like, if nigga want to do that shit and make money, a nigga could do it and make money.
Who made? I mean, but it's still a machine behind it.
and even then, it's not even that much money, to be honest. Like it's money. I ain't gonna cap.
Shit, gas.
It's just
money,
not-
goddamn.
Because like if
I'll take it.
when motherfuckers pay literally not even a third of a penny, you know what I'm saying, per stream,
Mm-hmm.
a million plays is gonna probably get you probably about maybe 12 grand. You know what I'm saying? And
I'll take it.
that's great, but a lot of people don't get a million plays instantly like that. Like you may
That's
get
true.
that over a span of like months, and if you do that within a year, you better off going and getting a job at fucking Walmart.
What if you already have a job and you just want to do some shit on the side? Like I teach, but I DJ on the side.
And that's cool,
You
but
know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
they just might not get that 12 grand every time. It may just be that one
I
time.
can't imagine
take
Raul dropping a
one.
mixtape.
But I'm okay. I like to
I'll
focus
drop
on the positives of the AI and how it can help
Yeah.
the indie artists, the songwriter who may just be tired of recording themselves. Because you may also think of it like this too, right? Think about if AI was available when Quentin Miller got exposed, or when they exposed the Quentin Miller references for Drake, right?
Yeah.
If he would have did the reference and then just put the Drake AI over it, that would have destroyed
That
that
would've
whole
deaded
possibility
all
of
that.
beef that Meek Mill could have just released that, or what was it, Flex could have just dropped the fucking references and been like, oh nigga, somebody writing for you. It's like, yeah, you can still write for me, but now that it can still be kept a secret now,
Yeah.
because now I don't have to be
Just say
exposed.
AI did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of positives with the AI, but there are a lot of potential
Yeah.
like dangerous things. You know what I'm saying?
There's always two sides to that coin.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You
So-
can use it for good and you can use it for bad. That's the
For
only
sure.
thing.
For sure. So I think one of the biggest things is that like this is what UMG is doing with this AI company. This AI company specifically has a model that's already in place. You feel what I'm saying? But then like there are going to be other companies that are going to like partner and do other things with AI. And that's
Yeah.
like I said, when it comes to like a lot of the certain areas in music, like street rappers, trap rappers, and you know what happens with them when they don't have life insurance policies in their contracts now, stuff like that. It's certain things I think needs to be updated. You know what I mean? And it's a very interesting place to see. I know a lot of entertainment lawyers got to go back in the books now.
That's what I was wondering how it's gonna work out for lawyers, because there's a lot of copywriting issues and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna get their money's worth.
They gotta learn another part of the law. Read something else to see.
That price about to go up, boy.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure. Let's talk about DJ Mustard in the commentary around him, right? So I don't know where it even fucking started, but they was just saying like, oh, all his beats sound the same.
I mean, they've been like, even when he was on this run, I was like, I see what he's doing.
Right. But that's the thing. It's a thin line between like signature and then like, I don't know, just.
I think his is a tempo. His BPMs are very similar. All his BPMs are between 90 and 100 because
yeah.
they're upbeat.
But I like the fact that can be like his signature. Like it's, besides the mustard on the beat, besides the tag, right? He can have a signature, and maybe his signature may not always be impressive to other people who are in that field or the consumer or whatever have you. But he has a signature, right? So then when other people try to get into that field and try to like make that same thing, like, oh, they made DJ Mustard beats,
Yeah.
which could be a compliment to Mustard. Like, all right, I have a legit signature. You know what I'm saying?
That's like what it was, Cabin Fever 2 or Cabin Fever 3, where he had a lot of like Mustard type I Am Sue beats on this
Right.
on that whole mixtape.
Which
I
is
was like,
just like a derivative of the bass sound. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because which people will attribute to like things that fucking DJ Quick was doing. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like with bouncy shit or whatever. But at the same time, it's like you look at like they compared them. Somebody said we're gonna talk about 10 years or 20 years from now. We're gonna talk about DJ Mustard's run in radio. How we talk about the Neptunes run 20 years ago. How
Yeah.
they was like 6% of the radio or whatever, right? And there was a thing like it was like a cool term that rappers would say, in their raps about the Neptunes, like the Neptune sound, and
Yeah.
they'll use that like weird, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, it wasn't the era of social media, so we didn't have the amount of commentary we have now. But it's
Yeah.
like if that was today's time, people would be like,
Same thing.
yeah, they
Yeah.
probably clown it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just kind of like weird, but I don't know. I feel like for producers, it's kind of like a weird time too, because you have so much that's kind of like stacked against you, but at the same time, like an area of opportunity to kind of like do so much, right?
Yeah.
You got legends that talk about like, I don't know who's who if I don't hit the tag. Everybody sound the same,
That's
right?
true.
Or you always got the older ones disrespecting you, right? It's just a
Yeah.
common thing. Then you have like just business in itself that becomes like annoying, right? It's like rappers want to pay for beats, you know, we get that, right? And then it's like, you know, do you want to flood the market and just be accessible, right?
Yeah.
And be like somebody who charges $25 leases, or go on just make tight beats on YouTube, right? There's nothing wrong with that, because
Yeah.
there's guys that's making bank off shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Or you got some people that's like, you know, I want to be like Alchemist and be selective and like focus on full albums with people and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like it's just so much that like I don't know. I would assume that as a producer, that it's probably a very weird time to like. You got to really be like super confident.
I don't even think it's a weird time. There's so many avenues you could take. To me, that's like everything you said. You can take each one of those ways. You don't know which one of the ways is gonna hit, and it take money to invest in each one of those ways. That's the thing that sucks. So you don't know which way works best for you. So you can go ahead and take the tight beat way. You can go ahead and take all the leases and shit like that, but you don't know what's gonna hit because there's so much music being put out. It's just a matter of chance that one person get on your shit that sound cool on your shit for it to be a hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is get somebody that sounds actually good on your music. Like Metro Boomin, I didn't hear about that nigga till I know he was making music for a minute, but I didn't really hear about him till 21 Savage started rapping on this shit.
Yeah. I mean, people say like, you know, producers they'll need to focus on just get an artist, build with their artist. You know what I'm saying? But I think
That
it's
shit
just
tough.
it's easier said than
Than
done.
done.
Because it's like, yo, man, like,
Especially
what if
that
this
nigga in the
artist is an
streets.
asshole? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
especially that nigga in the streets
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about music.
Or artists might suck. It sound good. Nigga just can't rap.
Yeah.
Also true.
Also, artists need to be honest with themselves. Like, you might know how to rap, but you probably can't write good music.
Yeah.
That's a
Sheesh.
different thing. Or you might be a good performer, and you probably can't structure a song, and the producer may have a better idea of how to structure that song because they're structuring the fucking beat. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all there to create music. Y'all not there to like let y'all egos see whose ego is better at putting this song together. Like, nah, bro, just give me the beat. I got him come back and record.
Yeah, that
It's
shit
like,
go back to that Drake shit, man. Like the old ghostwriting shit. Everything about me now. I did this shit. I did it. I wrote it. I did whatever. So shit kind of got the game fucked up. They trying to like. I feel like they trying to like rid collaborative efforts.
yeah, I mean, also too, it's like no one's focusing on like their consumer. Like your consumer may not care about that shit, but it depends on how you built that your consumer, your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like they may care about the fact that like, hey, I like when you do all this yourself, right? Cool. I haven't really met that many people that focus on that.
A lot of people just said the shit sound good. I
Right.
don't give a fuck as long as the shit sound good.
Do you want to have people in front of your show that's enjoying themselves, or you want the cool niggas in the back that's just like head nodding, but they don't want to be in the front because they don't want to be too cool supporting another dude.
Don't know artists. I heard it like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? You know, literally, what do you want? You know, but it's like I said, it's a very challenging time. But it can also be exciting. It can also be fun.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to just create
To
music.
get to where you trying to go.
Yeah, so I don't know. I ain't a producer though.
You need
But shit, man. What else we got? We wrapping up? What we doing?
That's it.
Yeah, I think
it?
that's it, man.
Yeah, that's everything.
Well, that's episode 118 of the Beats and Chill podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, Beats and Chill 813. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Follow all of us individually. And until next time, man. We out.
Bye.
Peace.